stop right there. That's a call for you to stop, okay? If you're watching this video, I request that if you've been working really hard in whatever you're doing and things are still not working out for you, you are in the wrong business, my friend. You do not need a coach once you start to learn how to find these answers within yourselves. Bad relationships that we are going into, we are no longer going to do that. Bad business partners, no such thing. Ways to achieve things without burning yourselves out. Hey guys, this is Coach KP, and today I want to talk about how to make the right choices in life and how to not be misled or be taken for a ride when we are looking to do, business or looking for career choices, relationship choices, and things of that nature, okay? So what happens is, in my journey, what I have figured out is that because of so many layers of conditioning that happens to us as being humans in this existence, is that we learn so many things that we prioritize higher on the totem pole than our intuition and our gut feelings, for that matter, right? And our psychic abilities. So when I say psychic abilities, people are immediately like, I don't have any psychic abilities, or people just don't understand what that means, because we're pop culture and movies and things of that nature have taught us that psychic abilities are has something to do with the paranormal. Psychic abilities really has nothing to do with the paranormal, okay? And I don't mean to digress here talking about psychic abilities, but it's important for me to, put into context what intuition is, right? Intuition is really psychic abilities. When we are so in touch with who we are at the core, we start to understand that there is really no coincidence. Everything was already there. That ability for us to envision that the relationship is going to fail. You didn't need a psychic for that to happen. You didn't need to ask 10 different people about the outcome in business when you had that gut feeling that that business partner was not good for you. Okay, but what happened to us within the course of many years of living is we got conditioned into believing that our belief, our thought process, our gut feelings are not to be trusted. First we learn this conditioning from our parents and then our teachers. Okay, school and colleges are really meant to create people in the workforce. They are increasingly so not teaching people about what life is, but what people should be learning in order to be ready for the workforce. So the college education, the college educated folks are too busy being paralyzed through analysis, right? Analysis paralysis is happening because we know so much, but at the same time, we've completely forgotten about who we are at the core. And once you start learning about who you are at the core, at that time it becomes clear that there is no coincidence. Our intuition was always telling us what we were going to be facing, who we are facing, are they healthy for us, if this business is right for us. That was already there, but we have really managed to get out of touch with ourselves. So in terms of career, relationship, life, what we ought to learn now is how to unlearn some of these things that we have learned in the past, some of these conditioning patterns that we have learned and that we have used to condition ourselves to nobody's fault. And it's important for us to understand that there is no entity that we are fighting. There is no, this is not a war against everything that's out there, okay? When we start to tune into ourselves and figuring out who we are, some of these answers become clear. Some of these bad relationships that we are going into, we are no longer going to do that. Bad business partners, no such thing, okay? when we start to be in touch with ourselves, and when we start to trust ourselves, trust that gut feeling when it hits us the first time and not doubt it, all right, at that point I've seen in my life the way my life has changed over the course of 5 to 8 years now that I've really, I have a lot of these practices that I do on a daily basis that allow me to get in touch with myself. It's like there's no going back, okay? And I hope that viewers of this video understand that you already have all of the answers within you, okay? There's nothing that needs to be learned at this point that's gonna get us to where we need to be. That's a falsified, conditioned belief we picked up over the course of time that we need to have X, Y, and Z to live a happy life, to achieve anything, okay? There is so many ways to achieve things without burning yourselves out. In a stark contrast with what we have been taught is we need to work really hard. And I'm not saying hard work is bad. We all have to apply ourselves. I'm not saying not to work hard. It's very clear, let me be very clear, and it's important for me to say this. I'm not saying let's not work hard, but what I am saying is work hard at what? Okay? What are we doing? Are we aligned with the work that we are doing even? We can work really hard at something that our soul, our core, our persona is not aligned to. And then what we do is we may have little successes here and there, right? We may benefit from working hard in the beginning because we have, kind of let go of that inertia of not working hard, and then we see some good things happening in our lives, but we are still unhappy, and that's a telltale sign. If you've been working really hard at whatever this is and this is not working for you, stop right there. That's a call for you to stop, okay? If you're watching this video, I request that if you've been working really hard in whatever you're doing and things are still not working out for you, you are in the wrong business, my friend. Okay? So that's something I want to be very clear to you today, is trusting who we are. And you can't, and one thing important is we can't say I trust this but not that. I trust today but not tomorrow morning, or tomorrow morning you have to trust every single one of these intuition hits, or psychic hits as I like to call them. When we get that gut feeling saying, hey, let's not get into a relationship with this person, you don't need validation from your friends or your family members to understand that this is not right for you. Okay, now you've saved yourself a whole lot of trouble because you've trusted yourself and you did not go there, whereas previously you may not have done so. Okay, so try this out. Start trusting your gut feelings as they start to happen. And if you are the type of person who thinks that they are not in tune with their gut feelings, or they have no intuition or psychic abilities, there are so many things that you can do to develop psychic abilities. And the first thing to do is stay in silence for 10 minutes. Okay, I challenge you to stay in silence for 10 minutes for 21 days. And really, when you're sitting there in silence with yourself, ask yourself these questions. Okay, is this thing right for me? Is my career working out for me? What are the pros and cons of this business partner, of this relationship? Am I losing myself in this? Okay, am I happy here? And then you'll see the answers surface. Okay, let me know how that goes. If you do decide to go on the 21-day 10-minute silence challenge, okay, I highly encourage that. But one thing for sure I want to make clear with this video is that you have all the answers. And even as a life coach, I'm saying this: you do not need a coach once you start to learn how to find these answers within yourselves. Okay, that's my message for today.